Good morning, everybody. It's the Savagestacker. Okay, the power of buying the dip. With any good investment or hedge against inflation or whatever you're trying to do to, save your money or make money, the best thing to do is try to buy low, sell high, which is harder than it sounds sometimes. And for many factors. One factor is you didn't have enough cash on hand, or what happened to me this last dip is a couple times with platinum. I tried to get in and I got busy, and by the end of the day it had gone up and I missed it, or the product was unavailable. So, and I can never find platinum at my local coin shops ever. Never. They never have it. And I have 3 of my go-to regularly, and they never have platinum, which is just bizarre. And they do purchase it. So on this last dip, which it went down to 21 something, silver went down to 21.83 or something. I jumped on that right away. I bought a couple of 10-ounce bars from Hero Bullion. I bought these 10. These were on sale. These were on good sale. They were like 23 bucks. The Philharmonics here. I bought 10 of those, and I bought a tube of from Scottsdale Mint. I spread the love of these silverback gorillas. I bought this. I bought a lot of things. I bought close to 200 ounces of silver, and I also bought about 2¼ ounces of gold. And the only way I was able to do that is I was saving for a dip. And I have different little savings accounts. One for my next gold purchase, and also when I get a new check, when I get paid, I also take 500 or 1,000 bucks of that, and sometimes I split it, put 500 cash up, 500 in the metals right away. And that's just me putting up a savings. But I also put up some cash savings, so when it does dip, I'm able to get in and be able to buy the dip. And like I said, it's not as easy as it seems sometimes. This last dip we had lasted for a few months, and it got so long that we were starting to wonder if silver was ever going to take off or come back. And I seen a bunch of community tabs out there on YouTube with a question or polls saying, will silver hit $20 an ounce first or $25 an ounce first? And I always put the higher one always on those polls, because of the fact that all the things that are going on with our economy right now with inflation, and I believe they're lying about inflation. They're not taking in account food and energy, which to the general public, that is all that matters to us. Food, energy, shelter, water. Nothing else matters. There's nothing else that we need or use. We don't, maybe fabric like cotton, but other than that, everything is based around food and energy. Flying, cars, everything. Getting food to and from places, is energy, and I don't know why they wouldn't take that into account. So with all the things going on, I figured that gold and silver would go up, not down. And I think what had happened during this last pullback is just an adjustment, equaling out. It was leveling off, and something goes up too fast, it's unhealthy, it's unstable, and it's probably going to pull back. And this last one, it just went up this last week. It shot up to 25 something right away and pulled back 30 cents, 40 cents on silver quite fast, because it's got to level off, and if it goes up too quick, it's just unhealthy. So I have seen some comments out there a few times I read a lot of comments. That's why I always refer to this, like buying the dip is getting played out, and all these silly things that people like to bust people's balls. They like to talk a little trash in the comments sometimes, which is cool, whatever, that's their opinion, that's good. But buying the dip is an important thing. And the reason why is because those same folks will complain that silver is too high, or that, that it's played out, look at the premiums and all that. And yes, the premiums suck. Yes, I would going to hold off on silver right now. It has gone up and premiums are going up. So the supply chain with silver is getting crazy. But if you're not catching it at its lows, then I feel like you have no reason to complain when it goes up and the premiums go up. And because they're the same people that are like, oh yeah, buy the dip. Everybody knows, buy the dip, whatever. And if you do this, that is the time to get in. That is the time to buy. It's on sale. Get it while you can. Because FOMO, fear of missing out, will sneak up on you quick. And when it starts raising up, the first thing that I want to do personally is buy more before it gets too high. And I got to stop myself from doing that. When things pull back, it gets a little weird and gets a little boring and lazy. That's when I, it's not exciting. That's when I want to buy. And I know it doesn't get the adrenaline pumping like trying to catch it before it goes up higher. But that is the time you should be purchasing this stuff. So backing up the truck when it dips like it just did, not too long ago, we were at $28, $29 an ounce. And I was paying $35 an ounce out the door to get, silver. So when it pulled back to just above $21 an ounce, just below 22, trust and believe I was, digging deep in the savings account trying to see where I can buy more metals, because with our economy going the way it's going, I know it's going to go back up. It's just a matter of time. So right now we're in the high side. Gold and silver have just gone up. Not a great time to purchase. Averaging out your stack is very important. So I always buy on the way up as well, but I buy more on the way down. It plateaus, it gets a little boring. People start talking trash. Silver's not doing anything. Gold's not doing nothing. Buy Bitcoin and all this stuff. That's when I want to buy, when it gets boring, because people are forgetting about it. Premiums start coming down. It starts getting, people aren't sure what's going to happen. So, if I would have been lucky or smart, I would have got in a few years earlier than what I did, when silver was like at $12 and $13 an ounce. I couldn't even imagine of what I would have accomplished a couple years earlier. And but I try not to think like that, and just go forward from here. But when it's on its way up, I like to buy my higher premium stuff once in a while. I like to buy, this is still my favorite coin, and I had to buy the 5-ounce version of it. And I bought this on the dip, and it was on sale, because these things are quite premium pieces. And I just like it because of the spider webs. Like, that to me is so dang cool. How do spider webs wrap around other spider webs? I don't know. That doesn't just seem real to me, but it just looks cool. The way they did it was really cool. And you remember these things right here. If I find things I like and the price is up, if I'm going to be paying that high premium already, I'm going to buy stuff that I want to collect. And maybe a couple bars here and there when it starts going up, but I don't go crazy. And I try to find other things to purchase. I try to find the deals. And if I take that $500 I usually do each month, I try to find a deal on gold or something. I check all the sites, see who's the lowest, and see, excuse me. And I try to find out who's got the lowest prices on what. And I buy, something that I can get for a decent price. Usually that's the older Mexican gold, like the 2 pesos or 5 pesos, or something like that. But when it drops, when it goes low, I shop around and I buy from different spots, and I try to get everything as cheap as I can, and I go after it. I attack it. I do. I attack it in a major way. And because you never know when it's going to pull back like that again, or if it goes up and takes off on us. We never know what that next pullback's going to be at. Who knows? It could go to 35. The next pullback could be at 28 and be sitting at 28 for, you know, months. So when it dips, when it goes to a dip, I try to back up that truck and give it my all, you know, but within reason. I do not put my family out. First and foremost, you do not want to have to go down and your tail between your legs and sell silver that you weren't planning on selling because you have no money. Like, you should never have to go down with a 2021 coin that you just bought, that you like, that you're collecting, and then go sell a 2021 coin back to some shop somewhere that's going to pay you under spot for it. That is like the worst thing. I mean, that's like the walk of shame. That's like, you know, that next morning, that early morning walk of shame. So I don't want to have to do that. So don't take this as advice, but, you know, just, you know, from my experience, you don't want to have to, you know, sell something that you just bought that you weren't planning on having to buy or sell. So that's why I got the higher premium stuff out here. A lot of this I bought during the dip, and happy that I did. And I try not to overspend. I try not to put my family out. I have myself an allotted amount that I could, you know, touch. I never use credit cards. And I'm always buying less on the way up, more on the way down. And if it levels off and it sits there for a while, I'm backing up the truck because, you know, if it's been sitting there and kind of just going sideways for a month, it's going to do something. It's going to do something huge, either down or up. I don't know, but that's when I'm going to back up the truck. All right, so I did just get one of these in the mail right here. The sound money, whatever they call these dang thing. What do they call it? Made in USA, patent pending. They are called a pocket pinger. There you go. This, one of these is real, one of them is fake. Which is which? Well, this is your fake copy right here. It's stamped. This came with the pocket pinger. This is the real one. Let's see what it does. Okay. Ooh. That's nice. So pretty cool. 20 bucks. Came with that. Came with this fake copy coin, which, man, like, that is a good copy. I was studying, can't talk. I was studying this thing this morning, and this is a pretty good copy. I mean, it's definitely thinner, stamped fake copy, but it was stamped after the fact. You can tell that somebody, that wasn't made in the coin, somebody stamped that after the fact. So I'm guessing that these might have came in a big old lot without that stamp on there, and somebody had to stamp that thing. But yeah, pretty cool. My voice is doing all kinds of weird things this morning. But yeah, I just got that in the mail. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. Somebody came up by making these things right here. It's a dead ringer. Womp, womp, womp. All right, so right now we're not in a dip. Right now, if personally myself, I'm buying gold. Little quarter ounce right there. I like those quarter ounces. I just got this in the mail for my 11th month on my spectacular 1/10 ounce a month challenge. Got one more month to go. I got this a while ago. I got some more gold that I got as well, and more silver and stuff, but I just put a little bit out here. And yeah, that's it for me. Thank you all for coming by, and you know, stack some of that cash so you can hit the next dip. That is my suggestion. That is not advice. That's what I'm doing, and that way when it does dip, and it will, it may go up pretty good, but it will dip. It always does. then you can back up the truck. That is my suggestion. It is a Savagestacker. Please hit the bell icon so you get updated on my latest videos. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. The Savagestacker is over and out.